Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Place it in low. Nicely spread. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. For Valverde, and shifted it to the flank. Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal, Schlotterbeck simply refused to be outdone there. Yamal, Neymar, he has a look up. And now they can clear their lines. Goes looking wide. Fermin. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal, fired deep towards the back post. Yamal.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Knocks it into space. And he's cut it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes short and sharp. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rafinha gets into a good position. Spread it left. Nuno Mendes. Yamal.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lopez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back to the keeper it goes. Kubasi. Martin. Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes, and he's worked it through. Camavinga. And he's gone searching crossfield. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot a goal! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Marcó en el minuto 34 el dorsal 11.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he get on the end of this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Elche with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chooses to go back, and it's Camavinga. Camavinga! Fermin is there to clear. Out of play for a throw. Alexander-Arnold.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's found a way through. In towards the back stick.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rafinha has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Big header! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again. João Cancelo, now it's Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Azar. Oh, nice touch. Fermin defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Camavinga. Mendes picks it up out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Yamal is second in the league scoring charts. Araujo. And it's Bernal. It's Pedri. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rafinha. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Azar. Azar going full tilt down the left. And this is Neymar. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. 60 minutes played. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball. And he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Elche can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Elche perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bernal. And it's Pedri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fermin. And Kubasi. Martin. And it's Bernal. Fermin. No luck with that dink over the top. Van Dijk. Ball played for Rashford. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And that has been knocked clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Rashford. And this is chance! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Elche take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Elche have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And that has found him in acres of space. Mendes attempts a clearance. Elche preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Fernandez. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Looking to play him in. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Rashford. Oh, played right into his path. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Distributed tidily. Threads one in. And that will be the final act. Elche pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction.